Hey gang, all right, set number 2, day 2 of the last week of your core challenge. Yes. And it totally racking my brain on how to make this reverse crunch, the total body crunch, the leg lift harder. It seriously is just the hardest round because, I mean, you really, like this is what we're working here, live with this. Right? But I did come up with a way to make it harder. And remember, this harder options are only optional. Like, it's harder just because you've got to go for 2.5 minutes. Now, when I do this for myself, I might break it up into chunks, like 1 minute for each exercise, and then another minute for each exercise, and then the last round is 30 seconds for each exercise, right? Yeah, totally awesome. Cool. Okay, so we've got that reverse crunch. So here's how we make it a little bit more challenging. Notice here, the ball, a little ball. This is a 3-pound ball, 1 kilogram. Yay! So easy. Now what you can do, what I do is I like to put them in like where my arches are in my shoes or my feet because I feel like I have a little better grip and it won't slide out. Okay? You can also keep it in above the knees for a little bit less stress. Okay? Now we've got that reverse crunch happening. So for that reverse crunch, I don't want to look at my booty. All right, so remember, touch the heels down, lift, and then just that little rock back. Slow, controlled. All right, now if you've got it between the feet, makes it a little bit more interesting. And back. So my low back is pressed down, my low back is away from the floor. Low back is pressed down, low back is away from the floor, okay? So that is your reverse crunch made more exciting. Okay, now we got the total body. So, you notice my buddy Bob here? Yes, Bob. We got that total body working. Let me get up over here. So I'm still going to keep the ball in between my feet out here. Now I've got this. So what I'm going to do, you just have to accept there. So, right? So I'm going to do a pullover with that crunch. Gotta chill that. Pull over. Low back is on the floor. Low back is shoulders down, or shoulders away. Boom, shoulders up. Low back on the floor. Shoulders on the floor. Low back away from the floor. Squeeze the legs together, get that activation for the inner thigh, and then come on back. So there's your total body crunch made more exciting. And then the leg lifts. Obviously, you can keep that ball in between the feet again, right? Boom, back here. So leg lift, up and down. So you've got to really keep your inner thighs engaged. Now, if you don't want to have the ball in between your feet because you're like, that thing's going to come loose and fall on my face. So here's what you can do is you can lift and then add a little twist at the top. So we lift the hips off, twist at the top. Lift, twist the hips, lift, twist the hips. There we go. Woo! Reverse crunch, total body crunch, leg lifts. Final round, made harder. 2.5 minutes per exercise.